Isn't that Sophia's dad from class? Look at him. He's so poor. He's eating bread with onions. Every evening he came home carrying the dust of the day on his clothes and the weight of long hours on his shoulders. He smelled of concrete, metal, and sunburned air. In his pocket there was always the same thing: a wrinkled paper bag and a couple of onions bought on discount. At lunch break he would sit on the edge of the sidewalk near the construction site and eat bread with onions. That was all. Not because he didn't dream of more, but because he wanted them to never lack anything. One afternoon his daughter didn't run to hug him at the door. She was sitting on her bed, her backpack thrown beside her. "What's wrong, my little star?" he asked gently. She hesitated. Then she whispered, "Daddy, today at school, they laughed at me." His chest tightened. "Why?" "They saw you yesterday, when you were eating on the sidewalk, bread with onions. They said my dad can't even afford a restaurant." The words fell heavier than any steel beam he had ever lifted. He sat down beside her. For the first time he felt small, as if working hard had somehow been a mistake. "Are you ashamed of me?" he asked quietly. She looked up immediately. "No, never." It just hurt. He ran his rough hands through her hair. "I eat like that so you can have new books, so you can go on school trips, so you can study without worry. I'm not ashamed of eating on a sidewalk. I would be ashamed if I didn't work for you." Her eyes filled with tears. "But they don't understand." "They will." The next morning he wore his clean shirt. Not the one stained with dust and cement. The good one. Slightly loose at the sleeves, but carefully ironed. He went to the school. He knocked on the classroom door. The teacher looked surprised, but invited him in. "I'd like to say a few words," he said calmly. He turned toward the children. He wasn't angry. He was steady, dignified. "Yesterday you saw me eating on the sidewalk. Bread and onions. You laughed. That's okay, you're children. But you should know something, that bread is paid for with honest work, with a tired back, with cracked hands, and every bite is for my daughter." The classroom fell silent. The teacher stepped forward. "I want you to remember this for the rest of your lives. There is no shame in honest work. The only shame is in not understanding sacrifice. Her father doesn't eat simply because he lacks value. He does it because he puts his child before himself." She looked at the students. "If you want to laugh at something, laugh at laziness. Not at work, not at food, not at dignity." Some of the children lowered their eyes. Sophia looked at her father with something new in her gaze. Pride. As they left, she squeezed his hand tightly. "Daddy, today I wasn't ashamed. Today I was proud." He smiled. That evening he sat once again on the edge of the sidewalk. He took out the bread and the onions. The sunset was the same. But this time, he wasn't just a worker eating a simple meal. He was a father who had taught his daughter, and an entire classroom, what dignity truly means. If you grew up with a parent who ate less so you could have more, write in the comments, "I'm proud of you, Dad." Or simply leave. Respect for parents who work in silence. Someone who needs to read this today might just find it.